friends and family, this is Erica. Welcome to my channel. Today's projects continue the winter season here at DIY with Erica. These fun, romantic pieces featuring real wood and real wood beads are so beautiful. These Valentine's Day holiday decor pieces are totally customizable to your own style and color scheme, and they are sure to add some much-needed winter cheer to these cold and gray days. So let's begin our journey and have some fun with these gorgeous wood hearts, beads, and puzzle pieces that come together to make these absolutely adorable high-end decor signs. For our first project, let's take a look at the supplies you'll need, which are all listed by store in the description box below. Solid wood heart, twine, and black chalkboard paint came from the Dollar Tree, along with the paint brushes and glue sticks. I got the pearl pink vinyl to use with my Cricut from Michael's, and the beads in a pack from Joann's. I got the pink chalk paint from Walmart, which is in the color Pink Ballet Slipper by Waverly. To turn the acrylic paint into a thicker chalk paint, I use an acrylic paint I have on hand, along with a chalk medium that I picked up on clearance at Hobby Lobby for under $2. Adding this to any paint changes it into a chalk paint. This has been a game changer because I can use it with any acrylic paint I have on hand. In this case, I'm using it with white. Also, anytime I need to hand paint beads, I use a chunk of floral foam and skewer sticks from the Dollar Tree. Our first step is to remove the twine for hanging, but hold on to it so you can reattach it at the end. Next, we are going to be using a Verathane stain that I got from Home Depot in the color Jacobean. I'm just going in with a paintbrush and painting in the direction of the grain of the wood. And then after I'm done putting the stain on, I'll be using an old towel to rub the excess off. Look at the beautiful finish that this stain leaves on the wood. It goes from being just a $1 decor piece to a high-end looking piece, just with a layer of stain. Next, we're going to paint our beads. To do this, I put the little skewers from Dollar Tree into the floral foam and put my beads on each one according to the colors that I'm going to paint them. For this, I chose to go with a black, a white, and a light pink, which is Ballet Slipper from Waverly. Enjoying DIYing with me today, please let me know that you like this video by giving me a thumbs up. Each and every like you give helps to support me and my channel. Be sure to subscribe and also click the bell to set your notifications so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Once the beads are dry, we're going to add them to our heart. So first, go ahead and turn it over so that the front is facing downward and get some twine. I made a knot in mine because I wanted to have something to kind of hold on to. I just took a extra piece of MDF board that I had and cut it into these little rectangles that you see, so that way I could use that to glue onto the back of the heart. You'll see what I mean when I glue the second piece on. We're going to add our beads. I'm just going in order of black, pink, and white. And then we're going to flip it back over, tie another knot, and glue the piece of MDF board to hold it. You can also use popsicle sticks to hold it in place as well. I was just using a few scrap pieces that I had on hand. Now it's time to add our vinyl wording, or if you're going to hand paint it, this would be where you hand paint your words on. I decided to go with Better Together, and the fonts that I used are the Skinny, and I believe it's Homemade. I'll list it in the description box below for the word Together. but I should have waited until the stain dried for 24 hours, because you will see here in just a moment the struggle, the hard time that I had trying to get my vinyl letters to stick, even though the stain had only dried for a couple hours and not a full 24 hours. So this is the struggle you can plan on having if your stain is not all the way dry yet. I thought about editing this part out, but then I also thought that it's probably better that you see that there is a DIY struggle going on, not just that everything comes out so easy every time. But we just keep on going and until we come out with a solution that we're proud of. On that note, there is a YouTube channel called The DIY Struggle, and that channel is hosted by Brandy. She is hilarious. I suggest you tune in. You are going to love her. Finally, all of the letters are on, and we're going to reattach our twine for hanging it. And this is the completed sign. This is the result of the Better Together project. For our second project, let's take a look at the supplies that you'll need, which again are all listed by store in the description box below. The slatted heart, puzzle, black chalkboard paint, paintbrushes, and glue sticks all came from the Dollar Tree. The pink chalk paint is in the color Ballet Slipper by Waverly and comes from Walmart. The Verathane wood stain in the color Jacobean came from Home Depot, and my favorite cordless Sure glue gun came from Joann. The first step is to remove the twine hanger that came with the sign, and next we're going to paint it with the Verathane stain again in Jacobean, and we're going to go in the direction of the grain of the wood. Now what was interesting with this little sign is that the first two wood pieces or slats on the top, the grain went up and down, so it went vertical, and then on the bottom two it went horizontal, so I switched it up and painted the other way. I was also careful not to get any stain on those little back pieces that are holding it together, only because you could actually see the glue on parts of it, and I knew that the stain wouldn't stain the glue and that it would just end up looking messy. So I avoided painting the slats in the back that are holding the heart together. Heart, I think it came out so well. Even though the grains go different ways, I think it just looks great. Next, we're going to take this puzzle that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I bought a 100-piece puzzle as opposed to the 35-piece puzzles, simply because I wanted the smaller pieces so that they would go onto the sign and still keep the heart shape. So right here, all I'm doing is I'm taking the pieces and dividing them up between the flat edge and the interior pieces, and then I'm taking about 10 edge pieces for each color, and then 5 or 6 of the interior pieces of each color. I'm going to go ahead and put them onto our decor piece using hot glue. So I went ahead and set out the black pieces to arrange them approximately where I wanted them, because I wanted to definitely keep the shape of the heart, especially the point on the top and the point on the bottom. So I laid them out and then started hot gluing them one by one. Very easy, they stuck really easily. Then I moved on to the white pieces and then to the pink. The next thing I did is trim off the piece that was a little bit over the edge there. Actually, there were two pieces. And then I took a dry paintbrush, very clean paintbrush, even though it doesn't look clean, and I brushed away the glue webs. So again, just like the last project, I did not wait for the stain to dry 24 hours. I only let it dry a couple hours, so it was a pain to get the words off and the vinyl stuck. I used the heat gun just a little bit, a few seconds, so that way it would heat up the, kind of activate the adhesive on the back of the vinyl and stick better to the heart. The good news is that the next day I was able to just kind of make sure that all the pieces were stuck down, and they stuck really well, and they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. They're stuck really well to the heart. My suggestion is to wait 24 hours for the stain to dry, because it will be much easier to put on your vinyl words. You can also use stickers from the Dollar Tree for this, or you can hand paint it yourself. And this is the result of the Love You to Pieces sign that I am so in love with. I don't know about you, but I really love the way that both of these decor pieces turned out. They are easy to make, budget-friendly designs with a high-end look that will add warmth and texture to any existing decor. You've enjoyed DIYing with me today, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Every like and every comment helps my channel to grow. Also, make sure you're subscribed and that you click the bell so that you get notified each week when I post a new video. Thanks for your support, friends and family. You mean the world to me.